In this video, I will discuss a question that might be answered by the end of Berserk. What killed the God Hand? In chapter 362 we see that the previous God Hand looked nothing like the current version. This lets the audience know without a shadow of a doubt that the God Hand are indeed mortal beings who can be killed. What is their cause of death, is an obvious question anyone who has read Berserk would have asked themselves, and you can find many theories online trying to answer this question. The prevailing theory seems to be that the God Hand was killed by Skull Knight at full Berserker mode. However, I disagree with this theory. Skull Knight has tried and failed to kill the God Hand members twice, which makes me think that he's still looking for the way to harm them. If he knew that Berserker Guts could kill the God Hand, he would have found a way to set Guts loose on the God Hand by now. Keep in mind, Skull Knight is a creature that exists outside the reason of morality. He's like a computer program whose only purpose is to defeat the God Hand, and hence he will not hesitate to put Guts' life in danger if doing so was the way to defeat the God Hand. Instead of Berserker King Gaiserek, I think the primary cause of death for the God Hand is in fighting. I know that there hasn't been any direct evidence of this in the story so far. The God Hand appear as a team, speaking with one voice. We never see them quarrel or bicker. They look like some ugly evil Justice League. They are also oddly noble. When the Count refused to sacrifice his daughter, they respected his wishes and let his daughter go instead of killing her anyway like some mustache-twirling villain. But we know one of the main themes of Berserk is that what glitters is not always made from gold. We know that their unity and nobility are antithetical to their true nature. The God Hand are creatures born of betrayal. Their existence is the result of them killing the people that loved them the most. They are meant to represent the most vile and immoral creatures in the world of Berserk. Does it really make sense for them to work together so well? In my opinion, it doesn't. Adding to their treacherous nature is the fact that each and every member knows that at any moment, another member of the God Hand would turn on them if it would be beneficial for them. The God Hand, despite their calm and composed facade, are probably 10 times more paranoid than Emperor Ganishka. Even though the backstabbing true nature of the God Hand is kept hidden from the audience, it is foreshadowed brilliantly using parallel storytelling. Kentaro Miura does not just use blatant prophecy to showcase the fate of characters, but he also brilliantly uses parallel storytelling to foreshadow character dynamics and plot points. Kentaro Miura uses parallel storytelling to show the audience the spiral nature of Berserk's timeline instead of simply telling the audience that history repeats itself. For example, the most obvious way Kentaro Miura uses parallel storytelling to foreshadow future events is with Guts and Skull Knight. Both are powerful warriors, both have mage allies. Both were involved in at least one eclipse and lost their loved ones there. And both wore the Berserker armor. But after that their storylines diverge because the rest of Guts' story is still incomplete. Even so, Skull Knight's ultimate fate still foreshadows the fact that Guts will one day be pushed to the point of losing himself to the armor. Kentaro Miura uses Skull Knight as an example of what would happen to Guts if he were to fail. We can also see that Guts and Moonlight Boy are parallel stories to Rosine and her father, and we can assume that similar character dynamics exist between the two pairs of characters. There may even be repeated plot points in the future. Griffith's current situation parallels his situation in the Golden Age, as he is now once again the newest officer in an established ruling class, and I think he might already be stepping on the feet of his comrades. The God Hand are all evil, but each individual member has their own unique way of being awful. Conrad, for instance, wants to spread pestilence. Slan wants mass orgies and women to be assaulted. Both of these incidents are less common in Griffith's Falconia. Do you think these two God Hand members are happy that Griffith is interrupting their work? Griffith's own endless ambition will also drive him to be in conflict with the members of the God Hand. We can assume that Griffith will continue to reach for the highest seat of power as he has done previously, and those that view him as an arrogant upstart will try to stop him. In my opinion, the only reason the God Hand haven't turned on each other is because currently they are working together to return to the mortal realm. Once they return, the scheming and backstabbing will begin. Thanks for watching, and remember to never give in to your own inner demons. Continue the struggle, my friends.